We're going to talk about Jada and Will Smith. Okay? We're going to talk about it. We're going to keep this one short, though, because so many people have done videos on this, and there's some really good breakdowns on there, and I don't need to repeat their work or repeat myself. Some of my takes might be a little different, but I just don't think it's that interesting, and I really don't give a crap what two celebrities do. All right? But there's something we can learn from it. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and in case you didn't know, I'm Paul from Apex Mindset. Get on my list, all right? My email list. It's in the link is in the comments. Not in the comments, the description. All right? I'm going to provide you with content of value that I cannot talk about here on YouTube. So, let's talk about this. What can we learn? All right, there's been a lot of breakdowns. A lot of you guys who watch me have probably watched all the stuff, have been paying attention. I just don't care about two freaking celebrities, man. I don't care. But there's stuff that can be learned from it. So what's the one takeaway that you can, what's the one thing you can take away from this whole situation with her cheating on him and him basically justifying it and just the whole thing? What's the one takeaway? A lot of you guys who are nihilists, who pay attention to red pill content and black pill content, have thought of the most negative possible thing you could think of that's framing it all the wrong way. That's not, you're probably wrong. Okay? The one thing that you can take away is that how you frame or present yourself to a woman, she will believe it. Okay? I'm going to repeat that again. How you frame and present yourself to a woman, she will believe it. All right? Now, I mean frame and present. I didn't say tell a woman. Okay? I didn't say what you tell her, she's going to believe you. How you act, your actions, what your actions demonstrate about you and who you are, that woman will believe what you are saying, based what you are demonstrating. Okay? Let's take, and this is proof of that. If there ever was a really good example of it, here is proof. Will Smith is a high-value man. He's very good looking for his age. You know, considering he's like in his 50s, he looks pretty dang good, right? He's tall, he's got the height, he's lean, he's got a decent in-shape body. You know, He's well accomplished, has the highest status. He could go anywhere in the world, people will know who he is. He's a high status male. He's got wealth. He's got everything going for him. Yet, he's got a woman who's going to go get banged out by rappers that aren't him. And he sits there and stomachs it and puts up with it. Why? Why does that happen? Why? It's not because it's just your turn and women will blah, 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 women, bad women. That's not why. Will Smith has been supplicating himself to women ever since I can remember from paying attention to him. He has been making himself as less than her in many encounters based on his behavior, his actions. He places her on a pedestal. He acts goofy and weak around her. She is the one who holds the frame, is in charge, and he is the one who is supplicating himself to her, and he is presenting to her through his actions that she is better than he is. What have I said a million times on my channel? What do we know about hypergamy if you've been paying attention at all? A woman will not be aroused or attracted by it to you. She will not desire you. She will not love you not the way you want to be loved, which is romantically. She will not love you if she sees herself as better than you. That is not up to debate. That is our biology. So when you supplicate yourself to a woman because you're trying to earn her, because you love her, or because you have deep-seated insecurities, or because you have problems, issues, or because you see her as better and you're nervous about that, or, because your social conditioning tells you that this is how you're supposed to behave, whatever it may be, when you do not treat her like you are the better genetic option, okay, you are the in charge or the leader, and when you treat her in a manner where she gets the message that she is better than you, that she's a better genetic option, and that happens by you placating to her, supplicating to her, okay, deferring to her authority, asking her for permission, not setting boundaries, not setting standards, all of those things. When you do that, you send the message to her that says, you're better than me. You're better than me. She's your better half. Okay? Well, if it wasn't for her, and thankfully she married me, and all that kind of stuff, you send a message that says, she is better than I am. I won the lottery, not her. As long as you send that message, she'll believe it. You do it enough times, over and over again. It doesn't matter how high value you are, she will believe it. Her perception of your value and you as a dominant alpha male, her perception of you as her best sexual option is completely predicated on her subjective mind and how she subjectively perceives it. It's not an objective reality. It's how she subjectively perceives it. And you frame that subjective perception based on how you act and behave. So even though you have, and this is the best example we could look at, we have a high-value male here who supplicates himself to his woman. And what did he get rewarded with? Cuckoldry. He got cucked. And he is out there right now peddling and backpedaling and trying to win her back and all this crap. And guess what? She's not attracted to him. She's not aroused by him. She doesn't love him and desire him. She may love him, but she's not in love with him. She is not showing him the desire that she's going to show some random ass rapper who's half her age, who's going to, slam her until next week and give her the hot sex that she desires. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't see him. She does not respect him. And she does not see him as her best because he framed it that way. Had he have behaved differently, had he have watched my channel maybe, right? Had he have understood how to handle a woman, where you treat her with respect and honor, but you lead her and you set standards and boundaries and you set frame and you run your relationship where you're not supplicating and subjecting yourself to her, but that where she is earning your attention and time and energy based on her actions and her behaviors. That is how she sees you as her best, because she has to earn you. When she doesn't have to earn you, this is the results that you are getting. So there's good breakdowns. In fact, I'll link up. If you want like a good 2.5 hour breakdown, I don't always have time to watch all of his videos, but I'm a big fan of, as you guys might know, the Rational Male series and Rolla Tomazzi. So I'm going to link up I'll link in the comments his breakdown. It's pretty cool if you want to do 2.5 hours. But this is the 10-minute version, and I'm just giving you the lesson. So if you think your blue-pilled social conditioning of supplicating yourself to a woman is going to have you win with women, think again. Think again, because you're not Will Smith. You are not this guy. I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm not famous. I don't have as the money he has. I don't have the fame and the clout and the social standing he has. I don't have the accomplishments in movies and things that are very public that he has. I have accomplishments for sure, but those are all covert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not gonna give me social standing like he would have, right? I mean, so he can provide and do a lot more things than I can. And guess what? I'll hold frame with any woman better than he will, as long as he continues to act the way he acts towards women. If he acts more like how I would teach him how to act, which is not to be a different person, but just to hold that leadership and that alpha frame, he would have a totally different relationship. Not only with his wife, if he wanted to keep her around, and I don't know why he would, quite frankly, after what happened, or other women in his life, he would do much better. But it doesn't matter. Any woman he gets involved with once, eventually, it might take 2 weeks or it could take 2 years, but eventually she is going to see herself as better than he is subjectively, and she is going to drift and look at other options. Depending on her personal values, she may or may not cheat or go for another option, but she's going to check out of that relationship emotionally, sexually, mentally, if he continues to placate and supplicate to women. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And so it really, no matter what you have going for you, this is why game is so important. Understanding how to communicate and sub-communicate on a level with her where she is aroused and attracted by you is so important. And a lot of that falls down to demonstrating leadership and alpha frame. And if you can't demonstrate that and you continue to prop her up and make her better than you are, she'll believe you. And she'll be with another guy. Or she'll discard you. And that'll be the end of it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Share with your friends. Take care.